when he said that, I didn't know how to feel. I didn't know what to say. Nothing. I was dumbfounded.
I got a call from my mom that there is an emergency at the village. I needed to be at the village as soon as possible. Because my mom is not someone I joke with. Well, whenever she calls, I answer her because my mom, she means a lot to me. So she's not someone that can just call me for anything and I will just ignore her or will just waste time. So I had to answer her. So surprisingly, when I go to the village, I saw Chamaka. Saw Chamaka at my at our village, at our house, not just our village. So when I saw her, I already knew the reason my mom called me because she never mentioned the reason she was calling on the phone. She only told me that there is an emergency that I need.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Please, how are you doing?
I thank God I'm alive today. So I would say that I'm fine.
You are
Thank
fine.
God. Yes. At least I'm alive. So
Like what is happening to you is no longer happening to you.
it's still happening to me, but at least I'm alive because honestly, I thought I would have been gone a long time ago with the amount of blood leaving my body, but I'm still alive. So thank God.
All right, sister, you called me on the phone. You said you've made peace with this very person and some other things you said, which was the reason why I asked you to bring him down to the studio if truly you guys have settled. And here you guys are. So without wasting anybody's time, I would want you to tell us how everything went. I want you to tell us how everything went so that my seer and my family out there will hear it from your own very mouth. But before then, I still want to remind you that behind you there is camera. We are recording this program as always, and the world is watching. Sitting here with me is that same seer you know, who by grace of God, he sees secret and deep things, and he also knows when someone is telling lies. Be you who. So I appreciate you narrate this your story to us, more especially to seer. Let him look into it to know what he have to say concerning it. So please speak out as you gently narrate this your story to us. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Okay. It all started the last time we came. I pleaded with him for forgiveness, but his spirit was still high and he left here in anger. I had to give him some time. I didn't call him for like 2 days. Then after 2 days I called to know, at least to get his response, to see if there is a change of mind or anything. But I called severally. I called for like extra 2 days. He didn't pick my call. I had to start going to his place, but he was trying to escalate things in the street, and also I just had to, you know, go back so that things doesn't escalate and people asking too much questions, because we all know that if this thing gets out between the both of us, it's somehow will get my sister. So I just had to leave him. But I just sat a particular day and was just thinking, what exactly am I going to do to get this person's forgiveness? So at that point I was ready to do anything, whatever it's going to take. I was ready to talk to anybody. Let it just be that I get his forgiveness. So I made a few findings, and I I got to know I made a few findings. I got to know his place. That's his hometown, his village. I had to go there. met with his mom. Thankfully she was cheerful. She accepted me when I came. I told her that I was her son's friend. She accepted me. So we went down on me telling her why I came. It was the hardest. It was very hard, being that she was a mother, and you know mothers, African mothers especially, they would be very judgmental for the whole thing. But at that point, that isn't what I was thinking. All I'm thinking about is just something that would get him to forgive me, something that will talk to him, something that I will do that will get him to forgive me. So I it was honestly very hard. By summoned courage, I told his mom everything that happened between us. As a human being, she scolded me that why would I do such a thing for sleeping with my sister's husband. That was very bad of me. Yeah, I acknowledged to her that yes, it is very bad of me. But I thank God she wasn't judgmental. She wasn't judgmental. She just, as a normal human being, she scolded me and all. Then she now went on, being that she, even when she saw me, when I told her everything, she saw me, she saw how things were going with me, the whole bleeding stuff. So I guess she took pity on me, and she decided to talk to her son on my behalf. Thankfully, she reached out to her son and summoned her son to the village. Though she didn't tell him why exactly she called, because I guess she knows that if she had told him why she summoned him to the village, he won't come back. So she just told him to come back, that it was distress call and all. After 2 days, he came back. And so
After two
mind you,
days.
yes, so mind you, initially I told you his mother welcomed me. So I stayed at their place.
For that
Even
two
within that,
days.
yes, even within that, I wasn't ready to go to anywhere. What I was just bent on making sure that I get his forgiveness. I was bent on achieving what I came there for. Even within that 2 days, his mother made up, gave me some herbal drinks to take, to see if I was going to feel better, if I was going to get okay. But unfortunately for me, it didn't work. I stayed that 2 days, then he eventually came back. His mother talked to him. I also went on to keep pleading and all. It was a lot, the whole back and forth, everything. But thankfully, I thank God that the whole discussion ended with I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Later on, I had to come back to town. He also did the same thing. I waited after the day he got back to town, because because he came back after 2 days, stayed for the stayed just that day he came back, and then left, came back to town the next day. So we both came back, though we came back differently, we didn't come back together. We both came back to town that same day. So I waited for, I think it took him 2 days, and surprisingly I got his call. He called me and told me that he has forgiven me.
He actually said that.
Yes, sir. Like, when he said that, I didn't know how to feel. I didn't know what to say. Nothing. I was dumbfounded, because forgiving somebody that has put you through all of that, I didn't expect it
So
to come
easily.
like that. Yes, but thank God, indeed, he reached out. He said he has forgiven me. It was just a whole lot of mixed feeling of, you could have avoided this whole thing if you had respected yourself, if you had disciplined yourself very well. This whole thing wouldn't have happened for at the first place. But at the same time, I was happy that at least I've gotten his forgiveness, so that at least see I can now do something that would make me get better. So yeah, when he called and said that he has forgiven me, I now said, okay, that means that I would have to come back here together, so that we'll tell Sia, we'll give you and Sia the new updates, so that every other thing can now commence.
Okay, that was why you called me on the phone.
Yes, sir.
Okay. He actually said he has forgiven you.
Yes, he said it, sir.
He
Said
said
it.
so.
Yes, sir.
All right, I heard your story. It wasn't an easy one. But nothing good comes easy. We all know that. Nothing good in this life comes easy. No problem. She has said her own part of the story. We have no choice than to hear his own side of the story since he is here. Chairman, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Please, how are you doing today?
I'm fine, sir. Thank you.
All right, please, I want you to tell us, you heard what she said. What do you have to say about it? What is your own side of the story?
Okay. Well, first of all, I will have to apologize for the other time how I left here angrily. That I shouldn't have walked out on you and the seer, and then the girl also shouldn't have left angrily like that, walked out on you people. I want to say I'm sincerely sorry about my actions the last time.
No problem.
Then I think after I left here, after she called, but I didn't pick her call because I saved her number on my phone. I've not deleted it. She called several times. I ignored her call because then I was still angry. Then after some days, I got a call from my mom that there is an emergency at the village. I needed to be at the village as soon as possible. Because my mom is not someone I joke with. Well, whenever she calls, I answer her because my mom, she means a lot to me. So she's not someone that can just call me for anything and I will just ignore her or will just waste time. So I had to answer her. So surprisingly, when I go to the village, I saw Chamaka. Saw Chamaka at my at our village, at our house, not just our village. So when I saw her, I already knew the reason my mom called me because she never mentioned the reason she was calling on the phone. She only told me that there is an emergency that I need to come back as soon as possible. So when I saw Chamaka, I already knew the reason she called me. So after telling me everything, my mom is not someone I joke with, and she cannot tell me something like that, and I will just ignore her like that. And then me, I've already and equally I've checked, and then I've gone to because even after I left here, I was thinking about everything. I thought about everything even before my mom called. Though I was still angry, but I was still thinking about everything what the girl is passing through. So after my mom told me everything, well, I told them that I was going to think about it and then get back to them. So she begged me to forgive the lady. I didn't want to tell them that I've forgiven the lady. I just told her that I would think about it and then I will get back to her as soon as possible. She said okay, that she trusted me. She knew what I can do. So when I got back to the town, I think after 2 days, I called her. Then she picked. We talked for a very long time, and then I let her know that in fact I'm equally to be blamed because it was my fault also. It was my fault because I did what I did. In fact, will I say it was out of selfishness because number one is that it's not everybody that will love you in this life. It's not everybody that will love you. The truth is, if you find someone that loves you and then that you love and then the person loves you back, you guys can work together. But if you find someone that loves you and then maybe that loves you and maybe you didn't love the person, maybe the other person can just walk away because it's not a do. This relationship of a thing is not a do or die affair. So I should have just respected myself the moment she said she's not interested on me, but she's not interested in me. But I keep disturbing her, giving her calls. In fact, I was actually disturbing her, just like she said. I disturbed her for a very long time. Should have just respected myself. So, and even when I caught her with the sister's husband, I shouldn't have blackmailed her for that very long time. Shouldn't have. In fact, I punished her. I really punished her. It's my fault. I accept the whole blame. Because what I would have done is either I report to the sister or I just keep my mouth quiet if I don't want to. Though the reason I didn't want to report to the sister was I didn't want to scatter their marriage and then the relationship also, because I knew the gravity of what she did and what was going to be the result if I had told the sister. So, but then I shouldn't have punished her. I shouldn't have paid evil with evil, because what I did was paying evil with evil because of the way she embarrassed me, and then the way she insulted me, turned me down several times, and then I now decided to pay evil with evil. No, it's not good. I've actually thought about all this, and then I come to a conclusion that I'm to be blamed also. And to be blamed. So, Chamaka, this is me saying I'm sorry too for everything. I'm sorry for putting you through all this. I'm sorry for everything. I'm to be blamed because I started it. I actually started it. It's true what you did was bad by going to sleep with your sister's husband, betraying her. But then I shouldn't have blackmailed you for that long, because I didn't know what you were going to. I know how it could be doing something with someone you don't like, because I had to put myself in your own shoe. There are people I used to turn down also. Imagine them blackmailing me and then now forcing me to do something, because I know how it can be when you want to do something, when you want to make out, especially with someone you don't have any feelings for. So, Chamaka, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry for everything. I'm to be blamed also. Thank you.
Um, Young man, I heard what you just said. And if I tell you that I am not filled, you know I am lying. I am filled because you've come to realize that you actually did evil to the young girl. You've come to realize that it's neither you told the sister what you saw or you mind your business. You've come to realize that you had no reason to have taken the advantage of what you saw to be sleeping with this innocent girl. Yes. For you to accept this your mistake, I am filled. I am happy. Yes. And for you to say sorry for putting her through what you put her through, I am as well filled. Thank you very much for accepting your mistakes.
You're welcome, sir.
Because it is one thing to do wrong, and it is another thing to accept that you do wrong. Yes. A lot of people will not accept their mistakes. But here he is. He thought over it and knew that he started it all, that he was or he is to be blamed. Thank you very much for that. Young lady, you heard what he said. He said he's sorry for putting you through what he made you go through. What do you have to say about that?
Honestly, I see nothing for him to be sorry. I'm the one that is supposed to be sorry, and I'm sorry for everything that I put you through, the pain that I inflicted in you, and everything. I am very sorry.
No, you don't have to. You don't have to be.
I
You don't
am
have to say sorry.
so
It was
sorry.
actually my fault because I first
Please,
started it. I first
please.
started it. If
And
I had respected
I
myself,
really appreciate
if I
you.
had listened to you when you told me several times, countless times, that you were not interested in me,
I
all these things
know.
wouldn't have gotten to this extent.
Yes,
So
I
it all
know.
started from me.
I
I'm
know.
the cause. I'm to be blamed.
We both have our faults. We both have our faults, and I am glad. There is nothing that is giving me more joy than the fact that we are now on the same ground, we are on the same page, we are calm enough to talk and understand ourselves. So I am really sorry for the pain that I made you go through for years, feeling less of yourself, not feeling like a man that you are. I am very, very sorry. And to be honest, I have learned my lesson and I've learned to do better, to avoid things. And I've also learned there are things that I can actually avoid in life. So I am so,
More
so, so sorry.
especially sleeping with your sister's husband.
Yeah,
You can
I
avoid,
should have had sexual discipline enough.
yes, you can avoid that one. Very, very important.
Yes, sir.
Yes, it is good that we are all accepting our mistakes. It is very, very good that we are all accepting our mistakes. If you know where you are faulty, say sorry at the right time and everything will lie low. Yes, sleeping with your sister's husband was the worst mistake you've ever done in your life or you will ever do.
I
Hmm?
would, to be honest, I would forever live with the regrets that I ever had anything to do with him. But one thing is that I would do better.
Don't let it pull you down.
I would never do it again. I would never try it again.
The only way, the only time I will judge you personally is when you repeat the same mistakes.
I would never,
You see this thing you
never.
did with your sister husband, the only time I'm going to, there are people say once is a mistake, twice you are doing it on purpose.
I would never try it. Never.
Yes, that is the only time I am going to blame you.
No problem, sir. I'll never try
Please
it.
don't not even only your sister. Stay away from married men.
Sure.
Yes,
I hear you, sir. I honestly don't go around married men. I just don't know how the whole thing happened between me and my brother-in-law. But the thing is, at the end of the day, it happened, and it's a regret I'm going to live forever with.
don't
But
let it pull you down. Hmm?
no
One
problem, sir.
mistake is not a mistake, but a second one, it is a mistake. So don't let, all you just need to do is confess it, be free from it. Eh?
Okay,
Be
sir.
free from it and don't let it pull you down.
Okay, sir.
Don't do it again. That is all I have to say to you right now. And young man, please, in this kind of situation, don't go blackmailing somebody because of what you saw. You went too far. But thank God we have all accepted our mistakes. We are not here to judge one another. We are just here to make amends and let peace reign. People, you've heard it all from the horse's mouth. Yes. So without wasting anybody's time, I am going to bring Sia into this very issue. Let us hear what Sia have to say concerning this. Sia. All right, sorry. But before then, please, this one is important to me. Please support the next governors movement. Let's put smile on the faces of people. Let's help the needy. Let's be the reason why some people out there are happy. Let us help the less privileged ones. Let's give hope to the hopeless. In fact, let us be the reason why some people out there are living. Please, if you are led in your heart to support this very movement and not forced, like you are very sure that within yourself that you are not forced, that you are only led in your heart to support the next governors movement, that your 3,000, 5,000, 10,000, much more can go a long way in brightening up someone's day out there through us. So if you are led to support this very movement, kindly send your support to my bank details, which is Access Bank. Account number is 0051700105. Account name is Kingsley Amechi Okafor. Sometimes Don Pedro Okafor will pump up. it is still the same account. I will be pinning the account detail in the comment section. You can pick it up from there. And as you support this very movement, may God keep supporting you and surprising you abundantly in all you do now and always. Amen. Now let's hear what Seer have to say concerning this. Seer, ekenekwa gị nke ukwuu. Biko ndị nọ n'obi anyị abụrụ ndị ọzọ na-abụrụ ya bụ nwata nwoke na ya bụ nwata nwanyị. Ịnụzikwanụ ihe ha kwuru bụ ihe butere ya n'obi anyị ka ha si wee gaa. Mgbe siri biko dododo na-etufughị oge ọbụla ka ị nebagodo anya na ya bụ okwu ka ị gwa m ihe ị nwere ikwu gbanyere ya bụ ihe. Ana m ege gị ntị n'onu. Okay? Seer wants to say something. Seer biko gaa n'iru ka ị gwa m ihe ị nwere ikwu n'okwu a. Ana m ege ntị.
Ọ bụ ife dị mma na onye ọbụla tụlesi ya bụ okwu wee nebanye anya wee fụ ebe ọ dara ya na ebe o jefiere ụzọ.
Seer said it is a good thing that the both of them looked into this very issue, think deeply about it, then get to know where each of them got it all wrong, where they stepped out of the track. Seer, ana m ege gị ntị n'onu.
Obi aṅụrị m bụrụ na ka emecha anya bụ ife ndụ amadịkwazi maka na asị na ọ bụ na ejiri ọnwụ maatụ ọ dịka ọ nara egbu egbu.
Seer said his happiness is that at the end of all this thing, after all this while, there is still life. Because if they do not give example with death, it will look as if it doesn't eye somebody. It will be like say death no dey eye person. Yes. Seer, ana m ege gị ntị n'onu.
Maka na ya bụ nwata nwoke kwesịrị iji na-ekene Chukwu na sọsọ ihe ya bụ nwata nwaanyị merụ bụ ikuchi ihe o ji bụrụ nwoke, maka na o nwere onye ọ ga-abụ bụ na onye nwere ajọ obi o welu ndị ya n'ike maka ihe o megoli ya.
Seer said you should be thankful to God Almighty that this young girl did not go more than she did. That what she did was just to tie your manhood. That had it been is someone else, someone who has a bad mind, an evil mind, that the person might went ahead to buy you, to take your life. Yes. That you should be thankful to God Almighty. Seer, ana m ege gị ntị n'onu.
Mana ọ dịgo ka ọ ya adị ekene Chukwu na udo abatago n'etiti ha abụọ.
Seer said this issue has become what it is. We are thanking God that peace has reigned. Peace has come in between them. Seer, ana m anụ ihe na-ekwu.
Ya bụ nwata nwoke anyị ga-enyekwazi ya ihe ọ ga-enye ya bụ nwata nwaanyị maka ịdị mma ya ka o wee gosi anyị n'eziokwu eziokwu na ọgba alụ gị ya site na ana obi ya.
Alright, Seer said he's going to give you something that you will use for the healing of this young lady, to show us that truly that you have forgiven her. But before then, I will ask the question, young man, are you sure that within you that you truly want to forgive this young lady here?
Well, it's not if I truly want to forgive her, but I've forgiven her already. Because if I have not forgiven her, I wouldn't have been here.
Is anybody forcing you to forgive her?
Nobody forced me.
Are you very sure?
Even my mother did not force me, because if my mother had forced me, I would have agreed at the village. But I only told her that I was going to think about it and then get back to them. So when I now got back to the town, I thought about the whole thing. Then after 2 days, I decided to call the lady. So nobody forced
Are
me.
we forcing you to forgive her?
Not I've already forgiven her before coming down to this studio.
From your heart,
From
you
my
choose
heart,
to forgive
From
her.
my heart, I choose to forgive her.
And you are very sure of
I'm
that.
very sure of that.
Alright, Seer said he's going to give you something and he will instruct you on how you are going to use it for the betterment of this young lady here. Seer, aka m na-ege gị ntị n'onu.
Ọzọ dịka ibia bụ na a ga-ejikwezi ọfọ eziokwu wee ṅụọla anyị iyi wee kwubie okwu, maka na ajọ ihe bụkwazi ajọ ihe.
Tia said the most important of it all, like oga kpata of them all, is that the both of them are going to swear with Ofo. Yes, very, very important. They are going to swear with Ofo that they are not going to get themselves involved in anything evil ever again. You are going to swear with Ofo that you are not going to sleep with anybody's husband, not to talk of your sister's husband, ever again. And you are not going to go doing evil ever again. If you plan to do that evil tomorrow, if you plan to sleep with that person tomorrow, that person's husband tomorrow, today you will buy. That is what the offer is all about. And it's a must you are going to swear with the offer. Young man, the same thing applies to you. You are going to swear with offer that you will not get yourself involved with anything evil ever again. If you plan to do that evil tomorrow, if you plan to blackmail somebody to start sleeping with the person or in any other way, if you plan to do it tomorrow, today you will buy. It is a must you will swear with that offer. See ya, and I'm getting to know me.
Ọ na amecha anya bụ ife niile okwu adịrọzia na nya bụ na ihe niile adịgo ka o si kwesị isi wee dị.
Sia said once they swear with offer, every other thing is settled. Yes. See ya, and I'm getting to know me.
Anyị ga-agaba n'ilu mechie nya bụ okwu ka m wee nwee ike wepụteli anya bụ ife ma gwakwazie ya ka o yesi wee mee ya na ka o yesi wee je gbasara ya.
Alright, Sia said I should go ahead to end the program so that he will go and bring the stuff to give to him and tell him how he's going to use it, as in he will instruct him on how he's going to use it, so that what is happening to this young lady will stop. Yes. People, you have heard it all. The end of every matter is always better than the beginning. Please, what is bad is bad. Evil will always fail. So I beg you, you've seen and heard it all. Without wasting anybody's time, I want you to go to the comment section. Tell us how you feel concerning this very issue. But as you are commenting, comment respectfully. After that, I want you to support us. I want you to show us love. I want you to encourage us by liking and sharing this video as many times as you can. Above all, subscribe to stay updated. As you continue to follow SKITLORD Comedy to stay updated, as you continue to be a loyal and faithful fan, may God bless you now and always. Amen. Now you've watched this program and you learned something from it. Please, we need your support. And the support we need from you is nothing but just to share this video. Make it go viral for the world to watch and learn. And as you do so, ọ ga-adịrị gị mma n'eke, ọ ga-adịrị gị mma n'Orie, ọ ga-adịrị gị mma n'Afọ, ọ ga-adịrị gị mma na Nkwọ. Ise.